But the jockey's just having a good old chat down at the start here. They are nearly 3 minutes late. But I think it's time to go over for commentary.
White flag is raised, and they're off. Final approach, and Paul Townend stretch on to lead from Mourad, stable companion in second, being followed by the Real Arctical, and just dropped in the back mark of the quartet, Voler La Vedette, making the way across now towards the first flight, which will bring them on the approach towards the straight. And final approach is the leader from Mourad, on the outside the Real Article, and just dropped in Voler La Vedette. The quartet now race out over the first flight and begin the run towards the turn into the straight, where they'll face flights 2 and 3. And final approach is the leader, 3 lengths clear of Mourad in second, followed by the Real Article on the outside in third, tracked by Voler La Vedette, just the back marker of the quartet. They round the bend now and make the run towards flight number 2. Final approach makes it, showing the way to Mourad, the Real Article on the inside of Voler La Vedette, as the 4 runners make their way now on towards the second. Final approach is in the lead, over in front of Mourad second, the Real Article third, followed by Voler La Vedette in fourth place, making the way on up now towards the third. It'll bring them up in front of the stands, and the leader, final approach, Paul Townend, tracked by stable companion Mourad Ruby Walsh, the Real Article Barry Geraghty, and Voler La Vedette and Andrew Lynch. Over that flight and taking them up now to pass the winning post in the Bar 1 Racing Hatton's Grace Hurdle, and little change from the outset, the quartet led by final approach. Mourad sits just over a length back. On their heels is the Real Article, and then a couple of lengths to Voler La Vedette, swinging away from the stands where they'll reach the climb towards the fourth flight. Final approach in front of Mourad, tracked by the Real Article. 2 lengths then to Voler La Vedette. No change as they head away from the stands up towards the 1.5 mile point, and face now flights 4 and 5, taking them up towards the top of the track. Final approach, Mourad, Real Article, and Voler La Vedette. Leaving the ground now for the fourth. Final approach in front, Mourad in second. The Real Article tracked by Voler La Vedette as they climb now towards the next flight, flight number 5, which will take them up towards the top of the track. Final approach in the lead, tracked by Mourad, the Real Article, and Voler La Vedette as they approach this flight. Final approach over in front, tracked by Mourad. The Real Article remains on their heels in third, and just 2 lengths to Voler La Vedette can to track the other 3 as they head up towards the top of the hill. So it's final approach, just leading Mourad by 3 parts of a length. The Real Article a length back, and 2 lengths to Voler La Vedette. The quartet now reach the top of the track and make the descent down now towards the 6th. And it is final approach, 3 parts in front of Mourad. Similar margin then to the Real Article, and just behind them Voler La Vedette. Down the hill they come now towards the next flight, which will be a mile from the finish. Final approach, Mourad, the Real Article, tracked by Voler La Vedette. As they lift their heels at this one, final approach lands in the lead from Mourad. In third place, the Real Article, close on the outside, and stalking them is Voler La Vedette. The quartet race past the 7 furlong point and begin the run now to 4 from home. In front, final approach, but only just. Mourad on the outside, tracking them, the Real Article just within 3 parts, and then a length and a half to Voler La Vedette. Racing now with 4 left to jump, little change. It's final approach, Mourad right there on the outside. The Real Article with them, couple of lengths to Voler La Vedette. Now they're on the run towards the final 1/2 mile, and they've got 3 left to jump. And final approach just in front. Mourad ranges alongside. The Real Article on their outside, and Voler La Vedette right on their heels. The quartet race now towards 3 from home. And final approach on the inside of Mourad. The Real Article tracking is Voler La Vedette. Now they come to the flight before the straight. 3 left to jump. Final approach, Mourad, the real article on the outside. Voler La Vedette just in behind them as they race now towards the home turn and beginning the swing now with 2 left to jump. Final approach on the rail, pressed by Mourad, the real article and Voler La Vedette as they begin to swing off the bend now and head for the second last. Final approach and Mourad. On the outside of them is real article and Voler La Vedette trying to improve the near side, racing down with 2 left to jump. Final approach on the inside with Mourad. On the outside, Voler La Vedette making ground now to sweep up to join. And its final approach now pressed by Voler La Vedette, who's coming there on the near side. Mourad back in third in the real article. It's Voler La Vedette hits the front. Final flight in the bar 1, Hatton's Grace. And over it, Voler La Vedette lands a couple in front and racing up towards the finish. It's Voler La Vedette and Andrew Lynch. What a weekend it has been for him as Voler La Vedette goes on to score impressively for Colin Murphy. Mourad just gets the second from the real article, and final approach, last of the quartet.
Yeah, it's a fantastic weekend for jockey Andrew Lynch, as Desi mentioned in commentary there. The Tingle Creek yesterday, and now he wins the Hatton's Grace Hurdle on Voler La Vedette, and a marvellous moment here for trainer Colin Murphy, who really does worship this mare. And Kevin, to win a Grade 1, that was his big goal.